sorry to be a bother. You have a couple of spare papers?
No.
No? Okay.
Go get myself some.
All good.
Tens of thousands of tiny living mussels may hold the key to cleaning up Auckland's polluted Waitemata Harbour. Auckland Council and local iwi today unveiled their unique weapons on a rope, which have been barged into a new public space on the waterfront. Karen Rutherford explains.
A succulent delicacy normally bound for the table, but sorry folks, these mussels are off the menu. Uplifted from the Firth of Thames today, they're being heralded as a saviour for downtown Auckland.
The health of the harbour isn't as good as it should be.
38 mussel-laden ropes stretching over half a kilometre.
Mussels can filter up to 200 litres of water per day. So the idea is to use those mussels like a filter to start to remove some of those contaminants, sedimentation, bacteria.
Divers are fixing these living eco-gifts to special floats which will bob up and down with the tide in Auckland's Ferry Basin. Water quality here is murky at best. Discharge from the city's pipes doesn't help. Before these water-transforming molluscs can be put to work, they have to be thoroughly dipped in cold water as a biosecurity measure to get rid of any hitchhiking nasties that may have come up from the Firth of Thames, like fanworm or sea squirt. The newly homed mussels will hang from the underside of a soon-to-be-opened public waterfront space known as Te Wānanga.
The coastal shelf over the Ferry Basin, tidal apertures sitting in that decking, native vegetation. It's a really special, unique space.
A space with kelp-like nets which Aucklanders will soon be able to look through and see thousands of mussels below cleaning up the water.
So the intention is to educate people so they understand the importance that mana whenua have in terms of their connection with the area, but also ultimately we need to start improving our marine environments.
And with mussels now on the job filtering away the muck, we may again appreciate just why Waitemata can translate to sparkling waters. Karen Rutherford, Newshub.
It's been something that's been in the planning for a good couple of years, and what it will enable us to do is it's going to enable us to relocate some of the existing services that go from Pier 4 and used to go from Pier 3 over to the new piers from the 5th of July. It also as well, it's been future-proofed as well for expected growth coming in the next couple of years, and also as well for the decarbonisation of the Auckland ferry fleet. So underneath these pontoons there's additional ducting being provided which will enable electrical support supply to come through to be able to charge up new vessels in the future. So each pier down here has been designed to be able to safely accommodate 4 services an hour. So across the 6 berths, that will enable us to provide 24 services in each peak hour, going to the numerous destinations that it serves. I think most people will appreciate the downtown ferry terminal was probably one of the more poorer cousins so far as the PT network's concerned. The addition of these 6 new piers down here really brings it up to be more of a world-class facility that Auckland Transport is after. And most importantly, it will enable us to grow the ferry network in the future as more and more demand comes through for those development areas like Pine Harbour and Hobsonville Point, and it'll enable us to deliver more services to those locations in the future.
So Todd, it gives us multiple improvements across a range of areas. Operationally, it's a lot easier for our crew to use the infrastructure, to queue our customers. So great customer experience, and from a safety perspective, down to the new manual gangways that Auckland Transport have provided. So we're likely to see a really good reduction in manual handling injuries that we've seen in the past.
Do you think more customers will want to use ferries because of this?
Oh look, I think so. It's a much more pleasant experience, big wide spaces, lots of space for queuing. So we really hope that we'll see lots more customers use.
After years of waiting, Aucklanders are finally going to gain access to the downtown waterfront.
The new ferry terminal was built to not just help with the city's congestion, but also help Kiwis connect with the natural environment. Natasha Payne checked it out.
After roadworks, and more roadworks, Aucklanders will finally be able to use their new $350 million public space in just 1 week's time.
It's a kind of a place of respite, and people can come relax and meet.
30 metres of the harbour has been reclaimed as part of the city's transport fix, but also to create a haven in the city. There are benches, places to have lunch, water holes, and soon there'll be a hammock you can lie on and watch the water below.
Now what people are able to do is they're able to kind of walk out and experience the water and the ferries and the kind of dynamic nature of the ferry basin.
As the city grows, the council has been looking at ways to reduce the amount of traffic throughout the CBD. This includes a proposed congestion charge, meaning motorists would be expected to pay up when using busy roads. It's hoped the terminal will lure people away from the motorways and get them travelling on the water. By 2050, it's estimated 2.4 million people will live and work in Auckland, many travelling by train, bus or ferry. This project, including these 6 new ferry berths, will not only help with the congestion now, but also in the future.
The investment that we've put in here is thinking many decades ahead.
Another project ticked off the council's bucket list. Whether it was worth the wait, you'll be the judge from next week. Natasha Payne, News Hub.